combinations. Oh, beautiful right uppercut. Starting to exchange center.
Talk Nation, welcome back everybody. Look, no more talk, no more pushing, no more shoving. It is fight week, man. Caleb Plant, Canelo ALVAREZ. It's time for these guys to get into the ring and not only figure out who is going to be the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, but they need to figure out who is the best between the two. Mano a mano, man to man. Caleb Plant had words for Canelo. Canelo had words for Caleb Plant. Now it's time to see if sweet hands can put hands on Canelo ALVAREZ. We all know Canelo ALVAREZ, pound for pound, best fighter in boxing. Some people say Terrence Crawford. Some people say Errol Spence. I'm honestly say it is Canelo. Canelo is pound for pound the best fighter in boxing right now in the year 2021. Now, we're going to find out if Caleb Plant can really take a punch. Because coming into this fight, Canelo ALVAREZ says, you know what? I'm going to stop him between the 7th and 9th round. I don't think that's going to be an easy task, but Canelo can surely put Caleb Plant away with no problem. And if Caleb Plant is not disciplined, if he does not follow a very strategic but yet safe game plan, he is not only going to get hurt, he is going to get stopped or knocked out early. But at the same time, Caleb Plant, he's the bigger guy. He's put on size for this fight. He's put on muscle for this fight. So we're going to see if he can still, if he still has the stamina and the movement to outbox. And he's going to have to outclass Canelo. And that's not going to be easy. It's not easy for anybody to step into the ring and get the better of Canelo ALVAREZ. Nobody has ever done it to date except Floyd Money Mayweather. And we all know TBE, we all know his status and what he brings to the table as far as boxing skill set. Now, Canelo ALVAREZ is 56-1, 2 draws, 38 fabulous knockouts. He's 31 years of age, 2 years older than Caleb Plant. Not a big deal. He currently is the WBA, the WBC, and the WBO super middleweight champion of the world. Rightfully so, deservedly so. He's an orthodox fighter. Now, just imagine if Canelo could switch. Everything that Canelo ALVAREZ does in the ring, just imagine if Canelo could switch. And what if he switches in this fight? That'd be devastating. People will be talking about that for quite some time. You know what I mean? He's 5'8". He has a 70.5 arm reach. Everybody know he represents Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the Mexicanos. Viva la Mexico, man. But coming into this fight, you have Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, 21-0, undefeated, 12 knockouts, current IBF super middleweight champion, also orthodox. He's 6'1", the taller, as I said, between the two fabulous competitors. Has a 74-inch reach, the longer between these two fabulous competitors. And Caleb Plant has a fantastic jab, and he's going to have to utilize that jab in spades. With his movement, he is going to have to play tic-tac-toe around the ring. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be dangerous if he gets on the ropes and Canelo that's when he goes to work. Something like Errol Spence. You know what I mean? They like to cut off the ring, push their opponents towards the ropes. Once they get them on the ropes, you know what I mean? They start chopping away at them. You've seen Canelo do it countless times when he fought Abdi Yildirim, you know what I'm saying? He destroyed him, you know what I'm saying? And when he fought Sergey Kovalev, people thought that Sergey Kovalev was going to be dangerous with Canelo. You know what I mean? He has size, he has knockout power. But what did Canelo go in there and do? Canelo went in there and exhibited fantastic, legendary as always boxing skills, you know what I'm saying? And once he got Kovalev on the ropes, he chopped him down, and he wound up hitting him with an explosive shot, you know what I'm saying, knocking out Sergey Kovalev. Canelo was a problem, man. He's a dangerous fight for anybody. But in order for you to take out Canelo Alvarez, first of all, you cannot have any fear of Canelo Alvarez. That's the first and foremost thing. Because fear in any nature, in any facet of life, is not only dangerous, but it works against you. You know what I'm saying? Don't fear anybody. Don't fear anything. Be smart, but don't fear anybody. You know what I mean? Anybody can be beat, especially in boxing. What do you go into the gym and lay it all on the line for? Not to lose, of course. You do it to win. You train hard. You sacrifice being away from your family, your friends, your life, your social circles, whatever, to go into that ring come fight night and come out victorious. And the only way that you can do that, if you outbox, knock out, stop, RTD, your corner, you know what I'm saying, throws in the towel, calls it off, you know what I mean? But in order for all these things to come to fruition, you have to put on a devastating performance. And let's face it, Canelo Alvarez, he's used to putting on masterclass, devastating performances in the ring. And in order for Caleb Plant to match that, I'm not going to say he has to manifest the same veracity as Canelo Alvarez, because, excuse me, Caleb Plant is not that type of fighter. You know what I'm saying? He's not very vicious. He's very smart. He boxes very well. You know what I'm saying? He has beautiful movement. He has great footwork. We all know his hand speed, has a wonderful jab. You know what I'm saying? He throws very good combinations. And that's going to be key for Caleb Plant. His jab, we all know. Canelo even said it himself. You know what I'm saying? He has a very good jab. And Caleb Plant is going to have to throw that jab in spades. He's going to have that jab in Canelo's face all night. And with his movement, his punch output, Caleb Plant coming into this fight November 6th, Saturday, you know what I'm saying? He's going to have to not only put on the best performance of his life, but he's possibly going to have to throw the most punches he has ever thrown per round, and also in the fight. Now, with the added size that he put on, will his conditioning come into play? Will that be a question? You've seen what happened to Deontay Wilder when he came into the Tyson Fury Wilder 3 fight, coming in the heaviest that he has ever been in his career. He was gassed out. You know what I'm saying? Besides, I guess, the skill set that it looked like that he gained during training camp, which he didn't, he was gassed out because he put on too much bulk. And once you put on that bulk and your body cannot physically adjust to it, especially in a fight, conditioning is very important. You gas out early, especially if your opponent knows how to use his movement. And you seeing Fury, his size, and Canelo, he's comfortable at that weight. He's adjusted to that weight, and he's highly capable at that weight of not only maintaining his physical output as far as his punch output, but he can go from round 1 to round 12 and still have explosive knockout power. So for Caleb Plant, he's going to have to be very careful coming into this fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Canelo Alvarez is a fantastic competitor. You know what I mean? He's a champion in 4 different weight classes. And out of those 4 different weight classes, I believe, he's unified out of 3 of those classes. Now he's trying to be, you know what I'm saying, undisputed, and he needs Caleb Plant IBF belt to do it. So you have 1 belt versus 3. I said this before, 3 + 1 = undisputed. And now Caleb Plant, if he can come into this fight and he could possibly upset Canelo, I mean, that's like beating Canelo is taking a lot of leg work out of being undisputed. This is for Caleb Plant. Now for Canelo Alvarez, he's only 1 belt away. So if he puts everything into this fight, which he generally always does, that's why he's the betting favorite. You know what I mean? He's going to come out successful. Now, how successful he will be. Will he stop him, as he said, between round 7 and round 9? Who knows? This is boxing. Anything could happen. But see, also the beautiful thing about boxing, Caleb Plant, very skillful. He does possess power, you know what I'm saying, as well. Like I said, he has 12 knockouts, maybe not be super explosive, but at the same time, this is boxing. And with his size, with his movement, if he catches Canelo ALVAREZ at the right angle, at the right time, who knows, he could possibly hurt him. You know what I'm saying? He can be hurt. You've seen Triple G hurt Canelo, you know what I'm saying, various times. You've seen Daniel Jacobs also, you know what I mean, hurt Canelo, get in there, you know what I'm saying, box. So if you are a boxer, you can give Canelo problems. If you're a puncher, you can give Canelo problems. And then you're going to have to kind of be synergistically, I guess, entwined on this aspect. You're going to have to put both aspects together and really give Canelo problems. But see, the thing about Canelo ALVAREZ is, if he does not respect your power, eventually in a fight, he's going to walk you down. And once he walks you down and he starts chopping you down, he's going to get you up out of there. The proof's in the pudding. You dig what I'm saying? I said it before. Canelo ALVAREZ has all the ingredients, you know what I'm saying, to cook you in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Once he puts everything together, puts you in the oven, you know what I'm saying? Dang, that's it. You're cooked, you're baked, you're done. You know what I mean? So how successful will Caleb Plant be in this fight? Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But if he does not execute not only his game plan, but if he is not smart and he does not, I guess, put out a very explosive, you know what I'm saying, output as far as his punch output, he's going to lose the fight in the decision. Canelo is guaranteed to walk away from this fight in a decision if Caleb Plant does not make it look like it was a tough fight. You know what I mean? If he does not hurt or drop Canelo, he has to make it look like, you know, number Kate, where he won a round, I won a round. He won 2 rounds, I won a round. You know what I mean? It's going to have to be really close in order for Caleb Plant to pull off the upset. Will he do it? Who knows? Who knows? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Talk Nation, you already know, man. It's your boy. Don't forget to hit them thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Catch y'all on Fight Night. Talk Nation, stand up. Peace.